Hello, welcome to Blackpool Eco Hub. My name is Tom and I work for Cosy Homes in Lancashire. If you'd like to come down and speak to us or look at some of the energy efficient measures we have here, please check the website or contact us to see when we're in. This video will guide you through how to use your Elnur high heat retention storage heater. We have one here and we will use this model to show you some of the programming and features of the model. Your high heat retention storage heater has its own on and off switch. This can be found on the right hand side of the unit. If the unit is switched off, it will not take a charge overnight and it will not give out any heat. Please ensure it is turned on by this switch at all times. Now we're going to focus on the user control panel. This is located on the top of your high heat retention storage heater on the right hand side. This section will give you an overview of the user control panel and some of the functions and what each button does. You will find the keypad on the top right side of your high heat retention storage heater. This easy to use keypad only has 4 buttons. However, these 4 buttons can be used in different ways to give you many functions and will be explained in more detail in later videos. The sun button is used to set the comfort temperature. The moon button is used to set the economy temperature. The minus button is used to decrease values and the plus button is used to increase values. Pressing the moon and the plus button together will allow you to set the weekly program, and pressing the sun and the minus button together will allow you to set the day and time. This section of the video will show you how to set the time and date on your high heat retention storage heater. Your storage heater has been preset with the correct date and time. However, you will need to adjust this with the summer and the winter times when the clocks go forwards and backwards. To alter the date and time on your high heat retention storage heater, press and hold the sun and the minus button. Now the year is flashing, you can use the plus and the negative buttons to change the year. Press the sun and minus button again, and this will allow you to alter the date. Now that the month is flashing, I can change the month with the negative or plus buttons. Press the sun and minus button again, and this will allow me to change the day. Pressing the plus or minus buttons, I can change the day. Press the sun and minus button together again, and it will allow me to change the hour. Using the plus and the minus button allows me to change the time. Pressing the sun and the minus button together now takes me to the minutes. The minutes is flashing, so I can change the minutes by using the plus and the negative button. Pressing the sun and the minus button once more sets those dates. This section of the video will show you how to set the temperature level for the economy and comfort settings. Your storage heater has been preset with a comfort temperature level of 21 degrees Celsius. However, if you want to change this, you can press the sun button, the word sun will briefly flash, and then the temperature will be displayed. You can use the plus or minus buttons to change this temperature. Pressing the sun button sets the temperature. Your storage heater has been preset with an economy temperature level of 18 degrees Celsius. If you want to increase or decrease this, press the moon button. The word noon will flash and then the temperature. You can use the plus or the minus buttons to increase or decrease this temperature. Once you are happy with your settings, press the moon button and that will set the temperature. This section of the video will show you how to use the economy override function. At some point, you may wish to temporarily override your current running program from economy to the comfort temperature. To override the economy mode, press and hold the sun button until the word sun is displayed. The heater will now maintain the comfort temperature until the next program change, at which point the heater will then continue to run your current program. This section of the video will show you how to use the default weekly planner. If you wish to change the default weekly program, then you can press the plus and moon buttons together. This will allow you to access the default weekly programming. The process starts with the day. You can see flashing day 1. This represents Monday. I can change the day by pressing the plus or minus buttons. Once I'm happy with the day selected, I press the plus and the moon button together again. This now takes me to a flashing light of the time and the setting. You can see the time is midnight and the temperature level is set at economy. I can move through the times using the plus and minus buttons. You can see as I'm pressing the plus button, the time is moving forward. Now we have reached 7:30 AM. The unit is flashing the time and sun. This tells me that the comfort level setting is set to come on at 7:30. I can continue pressing the plus button to move through the rest of the day. Now that we have reached 10 PM, you can see the unit is flashing 10 PM and noon. This means at 10 PM, the unit is set to start with economy temperature level. I can change this by pressing the sun button. The storage heater is now set at 10 PM to have the comfort level of 21 degrees Celsius. Again, if I continue pressing the plus button, it will take me through the day. Once I reach 11:30 PM, the next press will allow me to access day 2. By pressing the plus, I can look at day 2, follow the same steps to set day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This section will show you how to use the child lock function on the user control panel. Your storage heater has a built-in child lock function that allows you to block any unwanted changes to the heater's settings by disabling the control panel. To access the child lock function, press and hold the plus and minus buttons together. You will see 2 dashes on screen. This is now in child lock mode and I cannot change any settings on the heater using the control panel. To exit out of child lock function, press and hold the plus and minus buttons until the temperature is displayed. This section of the video will show you how to view the current status function of your high heat retention storage heater. Your storage heater has a function that allows you to check the current status of the heater. This function allows you to see what temperature the heater is currently measuring the room to be, the current core temperature, the air temperature at the grill, the percentage of charge the heater tried to take last period, and how long the balancing element has been used for during the last on-peak time. To check the status of your high heat retention storage heater, press the moon and sun buttons at the same time. You can now use the plus and the minus buttons to look through the different settings. The first setting shows you the room temperature that the sensor is measuring. If you press the plus button once again, it will tell you the core temperature. If you press the plus button again, it will show you the current air temperature at the grill. If you press the plus button again, it will show you the amount of charge percentage the heater did. And if you press the plus button again, it will show you how long the balancing element has been on during the last 24 hours. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like any more information or guidance, please visit the website shown on screen.